Curse you, Berkeley! Curse you! It's always one lazy soldier who lets the whole side down, isn't it, Carl?
Zero was introduced at a time he was at war, ironically just like CJ. This being a thing though, he was losing drastically. As we know, he was into electronics. With this passion, led him to have a shop doing what he loved. But back to the war he was fighting, it stopped paying his bills after his rival in this field made sure this happened. Which of course led Zero to starting blame, becoming assessed by someone we don't even see at all, even though we know the guy to be Berkeley. His livelihood was his only hobby and the thing he got into. He got so desperate, he decided to call in on the show Lonely Hearts for advice for things he never had. But off rip, this shows why his obsession would be what it is, being that in other pockets he lacked the regular things.
Hi, Lonely Hearts on the phone. Speak.
Hello, my name is Zero. I'm a first-time caller, and to the show. I've used the telephone before, but I am having real trouble with women. I don't know any. Yes, I don't know any.
Well, we all go through lean spells, you know. After a drought, you'll settle for anything that drops out of the sky, especially illegal immigrants stowed away in the landing gear. So exotic.
No. I masturbate quite often, if that's what you're implying. I'm just saying, this is quite a lean spell, lady.
Well, that's too bad. Still, after winter comes spring, and after the rain, the trees blossom and drop leaves and shit all over my yard.
Yes. Well, this is quite a winter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Try a nuclear winter. I've never even been near a woman close enough to grasp.
I don't know what to say.
Well, that's odd, considering you give advice.
I don't think I can help. Look, I'm just being honest here. I wouldn't even subject you to a hooker.
Please, lady, I don't want to be celibate.
There's a lot of people out there with a vow of celibacy, and look at all the joy they bring to the world. I'd love to help, but it sounds serious, and I like to keep things strictly trivial.
By the time San Fierro became accessible, what he worked toward and what he was known for still had effects on people he encountered, with one of the people being the Truth. Helping CJ turn his property into a business, Zero was of course brought up. Truth goes to say how he has his own thing, but goes to say how it's in him to help someone when he can. He's going to be right partially about this, but the reason of him helping was different this time around.
I know a few guys. Come with me, friend. They're good people, I swear it.
Oh, man, I'm about to ride with this fool again. Where to next, spacehead?
There's an electronics guy I've had dealings with. Goes by the name of Zero. He could fix a supercomputer with a paperclip. He's got his own shop, but he's always ready to help fellow travelers along the path. Let's go introduce you to him.
Zero would then be outside of his shop testing something in his own head. But again, being in his own head, the one he constantly thinks about, he thought came to spy on him, showing his deep perception until he snaps out of it.
Leave me alone, Berkeley. This is stalking. Oh, hey, Truth.
Him thinking Berkeley was spying on him shows how he had to look over his shoulder for some time now. Truth would then introduce the two, even implying he vouched for his skill, to when his other side started to show, which was being narcissistic. Again, Truth told the truth about him, but instead of agreeing and leaving it there, he took it a step further. It's nothing wrong feeling that way, he did, but it's going to show it's not really the case.
Carl, Zero. Zero, Carl.
What's up?
Carl here is opening a garage around the corner. I told him you're the man to speak to when it comes to electronics.
Actually, I'm the only man to speak to. Grade A tip-top genius, that's me. You should drop by the shop sometime. See some of my shit, bro.
I'll do that. Over here.
What's up, B?
Caesar, this Jethro, Dwayne, and Zero.
Hey, man. Dude.
Salutations, my sibling.
Orale, let's get to work.
CJ having his own property though, this would lead Zero to ask for help out of desperation, going to say how his landlord was going to sell the building. It's then revealed he lived at his shop along with of course fearing Berkeley, going to say how he won't feel safe.
Yeah, what?
Sorry, Carl, are you busy?
Zero? Nah, man, good to hear from you. What's up?
Disaster. My landlord is selling the shop. I'll have nowhere to live and no safe haven from Berkeley.
Ah, I'm looking to invest in some property at the moment. Maybe I'll swing by.
Buying this shop for him, he wouldn't even be at the shop. Instead, he was again too busy worried about Berkeley. He even went to say how he had to tidy his place up, showing the shop was something he was close to throwing in the towel about.
Hello?
Carl, it's Zero.
Oh, hi, Z. You wasn't around when I signed the deeds.
Yes, I know. I was on a dangerous reconnaissance mission. deep into enemy territory.
Yeah, right, sure, whatever you say. I should come through and have a look at the business, you know?
Oh, of course, of course. I'll have to tidy up a bit. This place is such a mess.
Don't worry about it. I'll drop in soon.
CJ would then show up to when everything about Zero is confirmed, even going to say how his blood pressure's been high, along with saying how at any time the things he strived for can be gone.
Hey, what up, Z?
Nothing is up, Carl, apart from my blood pressure and the imminent collapse of my hopes and dreams.
Why?
As usual, the forces of darkness have triumphed over good. Life is nothing but misery, briefly interspersed with agony.
Homie, what you on? Whatever it is, you need to reduce the dosage.
Excuse me, but I never take drugs. We all know drugs are for losers and or sex maniacs. And right now, sex is the last thing on my mind.
And here, Zero saying this about drugs was something the two can agree on. The two are from different worlds, but this led CJ to at least hear him out from this point forward, letting his guard down to when Zero brings up you know who.
Thank God for that.
Berkeley is back.
Oh, Berkeley.
Yes.
Who the fuck is Berkeley?
Oh, just a man I once beat in fair competition. A man literally obsessed with revenge.
Oh, you putting hands on him?
No, please. I never initiate violence.
Oh, I know. You knocked his bitch.
No. I won the prize in the science fair. First prize, that is.
Winning against Berkeley at a science fair was something he took pride in, as we just seen and heard. Showing whoever Berkeley was, beating him was somewhat of an achievement for him in his field, leading him to be self-centered. He's so nervous about him knowing his ability. Saying this to say him winning was something he got lucky with doing.
And now he wanna pop you?
No.
And they say gangbangers is petty and small-minded. Hey, what's that bleeping sound?
That's him. We shall fight to the end.
He used CJ as backup and had him do the work so it can be his fault if he was to lose this battle.
Berkeley's launched a full-scale attack.
This is insanity!
All batteries commence fire. He's going for my transmitters. If he takes them out, I'll never be able to launch a counterattack.
Only doing counterattacks shows us Zero being inferior towards someone like Berkeley, being that he wasn't trying to take that risk, especially with already being in a leading position. Again, he played the war safe, only getting lucky in the first place.
No problem, man, but they're only toys.
They're not toys. They're just smaller.
During CJ helping, this shows, being heard panicking when his planes get too close.
CJ, bogey's at 12 o'clock. Kamikazes at 6 o'clock. RC Barons at 9 o'clock high, Carl. Squadron at 3 o'clock, Carl. We've lost a transmitter. We can't lose another transmitter. I thought you said you could shoot, Carl.
But realizing CJ could handle it, he goes to say something hater-like. He couldn't do it, along with panicking, so just sitting there watching CJ taking out the planes like it was nothing is why this is about to come out.
Great kid, don't get cocky.
Winning the battle, of course, it wouldn't help showing more of his self-centered side. But even then, him trying to relate in something like this shows as well, going to quote Winston Churchill quotes, not even knowing it, just saying things that showed how high he thought about himself, comparing what happened here to be what happened with the Germans in real life.
Berkeley. As long as we have opposable thumbs, we will fight you. Well done, Carl. Now leave. I must prepare for the battles ahead. Never have so few owed so many. Too little, three... No, that's not it. What is it? We will fight him on the beaches. Well, rooftops.
Later, CJ checks on him, but something we heard him say he didn't get into, which was resort to violence, happens to him after Berkeley put matters in his own hands. This would lead him to feel and show defeat just like before, ready to throw in the towel, not feeling capable, to when of course something telling is shown.
Hey, Z, where you at?
Go away, Carl. I'm very, very busy back here. Top secret stuff, not for your eyes. Too sensitive.
Come on, homie, where are you?
I said go away, Carl. I don't need any friends today. Thank you.
Man, them some pretty strong draws.
Yes, my hero. Carl, he came back and humiliated me. I shall probably turn to prostitution now, where I will be found dead and broken.
Even though he's overreacting, thinking he has to stoop low, shows here how Berkeley put him back down to reality in a way. This even led him to question his own things he fell short in, again being defeated.
I am a 28-year-old man whose landlord just helped him down from a hook from which I had been hanging from my underwear, contemplating my inadequacy for nearly 2 hours. Ow! My crack.
Zero being unfamiliar with war again and what to do, CJ was here to help, boosting up his self-esteem from this point forward, although he still wouldn't catch on to what he was getting at.
Look, you gotta get even, homie. What kind of weapons you got?
I've got a prototype of a miniature plane.
Well, with that plane, we gonna go humiliate Berkeley.
Okay, cool.
Man, this ridiculous.
Once he does, he gives CJ the rundown, again bringing him back after of course getting back at Berkeley.
Berkeley has his sycophantic lackeys do all his deliveries. Well, we shall hit him where it hurts the most. Bring his mail-order model business to its knees. 1 down, 4 to go. That's 2, Berkeley, 2! Haha, only 3 delivery boys left. Only 2 left now, Carl. Hunt them down! Just 1 more and Berkeley's mail-order department is finished. Watch your fuel, Carl. Only half a tank left. Your battery's nearly flat. Hurry up! Well done, Carl. Now get her back home in 1 piece before she runs out of fuel. Smell it. You know that ozone smell. Smells like victory. Smells like victory.
And finally, he had the courage to go against Berkeley, outside of just waiting for his next move. And knowing CJ was going to help, he was ready. But of course, him being self-centered will come back, even asking CJ to be his number 2, although he did the work, along with buying his store, something he had to remind him.
What's happening, Zero?
I'm off to engage with destiny, good or bad.
What the hell are you talking about now?
The hour of judgment is upon me, and I must ask myself if I am a sheep or a goat. Carl, will you be my second? Here are some letters. I've left everything to you in case I don't make it. Please.
Already own it. What's wrong with you, man?
We are crossing the Rubicon. I am to engage in battle with Berkeley. At stake, honor and our very lives.
He speaks like this for the fact his livelihood is at stake, being that this of course became his life, saying that to say Zero would feel dead if he was to lose. This would even lead him to notice the weather, showing how he's been in his head, not even realizing the weather of course. For CJ, again, this wasn't a big deal, leading into the last battle, something he even calls out before they start.
It's funny. I've never noticed before how beautiful this time of year can be. I may never again see Rome in the springtime. A butterfly.
Come on with all the talking, man. Is you gonna battle Berkeley or what?
It's a fight to the death! Come hither! Behold, no man's land.
Man, y'all take this shit seriously.
Berkeley's headquarters is across no man's land. I'll drive the bandit, you fly the goblin, and help any way you can. If I get the bandit into Berkeley's base, he must leave San Fierro for good. Let battle commence!
During the battle, Zero berates CJ, while doing the easiest part, something we all can agree on.
Carl, don't be an idiot. Use the goblin to move that barrel. Move the barrel with the goblin's magnet, Carl. Carl, I need a bridge, now. You let Berkeley blow up my bandit. Carl, whose side are you on?
He wins the battle to when he of course speaks like it, even calling Berkeley's mail order to be crummy, although he was a huge threat early on. And to add insult to injury, he thanks CJ, but not for the real, which was literally being the reason of turning his business around. Instead, he referred to CJ as a second, along with calling himself a duelist, even after again not doing nothing.
Ha ha! Ha! Berkeley, you, sir, are a loser. Leave the field of battle in shame, pack up your crummy mail-order business, and get out of my town! Carl, you are all a duelist like me could want in a second. Sir, I salute you.
But this would really only make things worse. His ego was at a whole time high, and with Berkeley leaving San Fierro really made him feel like that guy when it came down to things. And coming out on top, he even got into criminal things, in my opinion, to fill a void after Berkeley was no longer a weight on his shoulder. Keep in mind, destroying Berkeley's route was CJ's idea. He was working on something while the crew was slacking at the garage, as we know, leading Kendall to call him out. Zero picking up on Kendall calling everyone out. He speaks up to show he's been working, even showing his self-centeredness, becoming narcissism, along with again trying to seem like a genius.
Look, I thought this was supposed to be our foot on the ladder. I thought we were gonna make this place work.
Hey, it might look like we playing cards, but we actually planning.
Don't worry, sweet baby. We're about to go get our first project.
At last, it works.
What works?
Oh, just a simple bit of electronic wizardry and intellectual bombast that hacks into the state-of-the-art satellite immobilization technology on board our target vehicle. Oh, me.
I don't know what he just said, but it's on.
Yes, it's on. Wait, what's on? This gadget is set to pick up on cell phone signals. Each time she makes a call, it will give you the new location. You have to stay close if you're going to get an updated position, though. Okay?
For sure. Good looking, Z.
Feeling highly about himself, he still was again involved in criminal things, getting CJ a card reader. Him playing this role, you would think he's going to play it how it's supposed to.
All right, cool. This the security card reader that Zero sent over. Now all we need to do is get one of those cards.
He takes a trip to Ventura's to help rob the Caligula's casino, and to say the least, he was on point, even getting called out about it.
It's all about the art of deception. While I get as much heat on me as possible, y'all get away with the green.
Question, how does the Mafia normally move cash out of Caligula's?
Bingo. Stripes for Mr. Zero here.
Hey, good job, you little ass
Ow.
kisser.
Ow.
But once things was pretty much done and ready, he says something you would think he was over. He gives CJ an idea, going to bring up Berkeley.
Nah, I don't want to get the crew caught up in some street-level jack and it could get ugly.
I have an idea. Have you ever seen those helicopters they use to lift heavy loads?
Yeah, they call them sky cranes. We could lift the whole truck and take them to someplace safe.
Then we need to steal a sky crane. Unfortunately, I'm not a pilot.
Me neither.
Shit. I'll fly it then. We could respray it at the airstrip.
Yeah, Carl, it'll be just like fighting Berkeley, only bigger.
Him saying this is telling to his role. With Berkeley, he did nothing, along with the difficulty to beat him, showing how this heist is going to go with him on board.
Yeah, thanks for that.
With something big like this going down, he couldn't help himself to not let it be known, but he still plays his role, not speaking on exactly what he did.
We all good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, see you at the back door. Let's roll.
Zero's role was talking CJ through the heist, along with turning the power off. But with this, no doubt, was throwing CJ off.
Carl, can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Okay, we're en route in the armored truck.
Okay, I'ma get a move on.
Okay, this is it. Play it cool, Carl. Play it cool.
Hey, I'm cool.
Are you sure? You sound kinda edgy to me.
I'm cool, okay?
Okay. Now make your way to the staff door.
Ain't seen you around here before. You new?
Yeah, I'm standing in for Jerry. He's ill.
Who's Jerry?
Shut up.
What?
I think I got Jerry's cough.
By the time to turn the power off, he rushes CJ, knowing Berkeley can interfere at any time, after of course telling him what he's up to.
We won't know if that worked until we get down there.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Right now we've got a schedule to stick to. Head to the security door and use Millie's swipe card.
He was even shocked cutting the power off even worked, being that he never did something like this in the first place.
All right, I'm through.
Okay, good. I'm going to blow the charges you placed at the dam. Here goes nothing. Wow. I didn't think that was going to work.
You sure these things gonna work?
Carl, please, just flick the switch.
But things would turn. Zero realizing what he did, he goes to say what's going on without revealing too much to the team. They then go get the money, but here he revealed it was Berkeley being involved with their cover being blown, something CJ paid no mind at first.
Hurry it up, gentlemen. They know something's wrong. Someone else is in the system.
Hey, what's the problem?
Somebody's trying to bring the emergency generators back up.
Okay, I'll head back up to the generator room and shut them down for good.
Carl, you've got Mafia guerrillas coming to the vaults, and curse you, Berkeley! Curse you!
Okay then, we about to have some company.
Berkeley would then turn the power back on to when Zero curses him for the second time. CJ would catch on to when the whole escape plan gets ruined, having to take a whole different approach out of the casino.
Wait a second. It's Berkeley. It's him. I know it.
What?
Carl, I know the tactics of my arch rival. Berkeley, you bastard!
Quit shouting in my ear.
Sorry. So, Berkeley thinks he can out-hack the master, eh? I'm gonna use his own Hydra and bounce it right back down his pipe.
Ah, whatever, man. Just deal with that fool.
Haha, Berkeley! How do you like a taste of your own hexadecimal?
You got him?
Carl, this is a battle between two coding behemoths. Like two giant nuclear monsters trampling a city underfoot. We struggle for dominion over the tiny, puny Earth.
How on earth did Berkeley know you was gonna be doing any of this?
Well, no comment.
Holla at me, Zero.
No comment! Carl, would you like me to talk you through to the roof?
Anything that help, man. Ah, what happened?
Damn you, Berkeley! Damn you!
Ah, come on, man. Talk to me.
Oh, shit. Okay. You gotta get back to the gaming. Now head through the casino to the elevators on the far side.
Hey, Zero, what about Berkeley?
Oh, don't worry about Berkeley. He has been made to bleed from his I.O. ports.
Things getting messy once CJ was clear. He then confronts Zero after again catching on he told Berkeley about the job. Zero himself was hiding knowing he messed up.
Zero, where you hiding?
I didn't mean to tell Berkeley. It just kinda came out, is all.
Claiming it just came out obviously shows him not willing to take accountability. Something else to add was the fact he even kept a tab on Berkeley shows him being an enemy was something he looked forward to after not having anything to worry about, which is why again he turned into a criminal. CJ then punches him out, then is cut off never to be seen again.
Were you watching, you idiot?
Hey, CJ, calm down. You better take me home, CJ.
Being harmless to CJ, along with him being rational, he lucky he wasn't killed. Betrayal was a thing that became too familiar after helping people, not even fully understanding what exactly he was doing. Zero felt he was smarter than everyone, and actually receiving help didn't help his case. But him being so full of himself, as far as what he did on a day-to-day, his betrayal came from trying to flex his power to someone he got lucky with being in the first place.